Hi everyone, welcome to Clawfoot Farm. I'm Samantha and today we are at our new farm site, our new home here, and we are turning this plot into our garden for this year. So come along with us and see what we do. So a couple weeks ago, before we were quarantined, I actually went to the farm stand to go get potatoes in bulk, and they had some plant starts out. So I picked some up to help us jumpstart our garden. So this is spinach. There's a lot of little spinach plants here. These are cabbages, red and green, and over here, these guys, they really want to be transplanted. They're kind of getting bound in there because it's been a couple weeks, but these are some broccoli and these are some cauliflower, and this is some Swiss chard. Lots of plants in here. So all of those things we will also be planting by seed in our garden, but that will just give us a little bit of a jump start for this year, since this year has been so crazy and we don't want to go to the store because of the virus, unless we absolutely need to. Here comes the man. He's got his hat on now. Now his hat is on, he's ready. We chose this space because it already has been gardened. I have actually already gardened here because this is my family's lot, and I took over this as a garden a couple years back and go. It has some tarps already on it, and so it will be easier to break ground, basically. Honey, how big of a space do you think this is?
This is about, including the space here that's kind of been reclaimed, it's about 25 by 25.
25 by 25. So this is a big enough space for you if you do not have a bunch of land and you're in the suburbs and you just have a backyard or you have a front yard or a side yard. You probably can find about this much space to make a garden as well. So if you are looking to...
Who really wants a yard anyway?
Who really wants a yard? You have to buy gas to run the lawnmower, and you could just go pick your groceries instead. The first thing that we're gonna do is clear off all of the stuff off of the land that's here, and then we'll see what we're working with. Alrighty, well, we pulled up all the tarps and all the stuff off of the garden, and we have probably half a garden ready to go here. So take a look. So we have stepped in a hole. Where the tarps were, there's really hardly any weeds, but the tarps were not covering everything. So in the middle, we have bunches of grass and weeds. Our next step is to go and get the tiller, the rototiller, and rototill this ground. Even though the ground is not full of weeds, it is pretty compacted. That happens in the Pacific Northwest from rain, probably from people walking on it. Who knows what's happened in the last 3 or 4 years. So we're going to do, although I do love having no-till beds, no-till garden, I'm all for that. This garden needs a good fresh start. We are going to do a one-time rototill on it, and then we'll rake all of the clumps of organic matter. This year, as with any first-year gardens, after we do that, it probably brings up a lot of weed seeds, spreads weed seeds. It's gonna need some attention to weeds and some weed pulling, but I'm okay with that since we're all here at home anyways. So here we go.